Saturday night, live boxing in Hobbs, the main event. Ira Herrera joining us right now, taking on Michael Andrews. Sir, thank you for the time first off, and how you feeling a couple days out?
I mean, I feel good. It's kind of just being consistent, in my opinion, and I've definitely been consistent. I've been training for several years now. You know what I mean? It kind of just becomes muscle memory. Boxing's such a reactionary sport. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to outthink yourself too much. You know what I mean? You kind of want to do what you want to do in camp. So when you get in there, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe I saw a pro now for about 3 months. It was earlier this year that you made the pro debut.
Yeah. We were actually going to do it before then. We were going to do it in last April of 2021, I guess it would be. But with the rules, and they were going to do it in Lubbock. So the rules in Texas were like you had to sequester the fighters in hotel rooms because, you know, all the COVID protocol and stuff. So I don't think there was much there wouldn't be much meat and potatoes left hanging for the promotion. So, you know, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense. So they shut us down, and then New Mexico opened up, and their rules are a little different. So I'm glad that we've been able to accept fights over there now. So that's what we're doing.
And
so
Ira,
to answer your question, August 7th was the pro debut.
And Ira's joining us from Lubbock, Texas right now, about to get some sparring in, so we won't keep you on too long. But little background, how long have you been around this boxing game for?
Man, I started boxing in 1999 with a club called the Lubbock Warriors here in Lubbock. And shout out to them for letting me be a part of their gym. They're still doing their thing. They got a good amateur program. They win a lot of fights. They always produce national champions and stuff like that. So I've been around a lot of good fighters, and my godfather is actually former world champion Orlin Norris. He got in some trouble and decided that a good way for him to step back from the shadows or whatever would be to start coaching youth boxing. And I was actually like his first youth boxer when he came back in 2000. And since I was a kid, man, I've been going to pro fights with him. He also had pro fighters. I've been around a lot of talented dudes and stuff like that. So I'm kind of long in the tooth, to be honest. I'm still in my rookie season. This is my first year as a pro, but I've been boxing, so to speak, since 1999.
What is it about this game that's kept you in it for so long, kept you traveling the roads, chasing this dream?
Man, to be honest, my dad boxed in the Navy, but also, you know, I'm only 5'8", 5'8.5" if I'm wearing high heels, I guess, 5'8.5", 5'9", you know, if I'm wearing my wife's heels. But saying that to say this, I was never really the dude in team sports. You know, football, they kind of have a size prototype. Basketball, you know, it's a good thing to be big. So even though I'm not the worst athlete around, you know, boxing and the weight class and the weight limitations and stuff it was easier for me to have some success and also kind of find my place. You know what I'm saying? So I just ran with it, man. And also, like, I don't mind getting hit too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember my last semester at Tech, I took a social issues and sport class, and boxing is really a poor man's sport. You know, you got to be a little crazy and a little bit blue collar to be down with squaring off and getting punched in the face and doing it for fun or as a sport, so to speak. So it kind of just fit my personality and stuff like that. And also, man, I'm a little old school. Those are the guys that I looked up to. You know what I'm saying? The guys that were the grunts. You know, like my favorite football team, even though I'm from Texas, is the Detroit Lions, and they don't win anything. So A, they need fans, but B, I remember being a kid watching Barry Sanders. He's a little guy. He's only like 5'9", running all over the field with no offensive line, with nothing. You know, he had a lot of heart. He always battled and didn't get a lot of credit and didn't get a lot of accolades. And, you know, again, it kind of just fit my personality. You know, I always made tackles and stuff playing football. I mean, I started, but I knew I wasn't going to college, you know. Again, there's a certain size prototype they look to. Either that or you got to be really fast, and I'm neither. So, you know, I was kind of just the guy willing to put his face in somebody's helmet and hold on tight. And it was just easier for me to have success here and to continue doing it because they don't give boxing scholarships at most universities. I know some do. You know, shouts out to Terry Green. He's the head coach at the Air Force Boxing Academy, and they have like a cadet boxing program up there. But everybody is actually like military personnel at that school. You know, a lot of guys aren't getting drafted to the NFL off the Air Force football team. Not to take anything from them, you know, just saying. So this is always kind of identified to me.
When did you know that you were going to want to make a professional run at boxing?
I always wanted to, man. But I kind of took some time off. When I started running again, and I got to where I could run multiple miles, quite a bit of miles, enough miles for people like, dude, you're crazy running that much. But saying that to say this, I lost some weight and I started sparring again against ranked amateurs and guys that were pros and stuff. And I was doing all right. And I was like, hey, maybe I can still do this. You know, you're only as young as you feel or as old as you feel, whichever way you want to frame it. So saying that to say this, I was like, man, maybe it's not too late. And I don't think it is. I don't have any grand aspirations. We're just going to take it fight to fight. And as long as I can do it and I'm healthy, I'm going to continue to do it, man, because I love it. It's already ugly. You know what I'm saying? My nose is already a little twisted and bent. So, you know.
What's the excitement like getting told second pro fight, main event?
Man, it's dope. It's dope. First of all, getting to be the main event, but also even beyond that, being the B-side because I get to play the villain. I'm going into his hometown. To be honest, not to take anything from my opponent, but like, I'm not worried. Not saying he can't fight or whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter if a dude can fight or can't fight. Like we already agreed to punch on each other. So saying that to say this, like, I don't feel like there's anything to lose for me. You know what I'm saying? He's 6 years younger. In terms of inactivity, he hasn't fought since 2019. This is going to be my third fight actually, or fourth. I had a couple amateur fights last year before I decided to go pro. So, and I've been pretty active, and I always fight good competition. I fought a lot of national champions. I'm not going to name drop, but there's guys that are now pros that came out of the last Olympic cycle that went toe-to-toe with in the amateurs, and they're like, some of them are signed to Eddie Hearns. Some are signed to, they're on the zone, and they're undefeated, and they're actually being talked about for, like, title runs. So just the experience I got and the guys I'm around and the training I get, it's actually fun. It's exciting and it's scary, but it's like roller coaster exciting and scary. You know what I mean? It's not like terrifying. It's not like anything that'll be chilling. This dude's got 2 arms like I do. He's the same weight as I am. And I'm just stoked, man. I'm ready to go. And also, you know, you being the one that gets all the credit when you win, also it helps. Not that I'm a glory seeker or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying? What's up, Serge? You doing that, brother? But yeah, man, just that it all goes into play when it factors into the reason I love this game so much. And then again, I know that I want to stay active because I know it's only a limited amount of time I can continue to do this. George Foreman won the world championship at 45. Bernard Hopkins fought till he was 52. But realistically speaking, and hopefully I can fight till I'm 62. But I doubt that's going to happen. So I'm just trying to get it in while I can. And I just feel really blessed to still be able to do this and then be able to do it in the close proximity to where I live in Lubbock, you know. It's also
Right,
a beautiful
you're crossing the border, but you're not the farthest away. This isn't the farthest hometown or out of town opponent, but it still sounded like you got excited, reveling in that, being the B side, possibly hearing some of those boos.
Oh yeah. Again, man, it kind of goes back to the underdog mentality, and then that's why I root for the Detroit Lions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? some people, I feel like it's easy to cheer for LeBron James. It's easy to cheer for a team like the Dallas Cowboys, that has 5 Super Bowls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But to see the frowns on everybody's faces when Dallas, I'm not going to say but when Detroit would occasionally beat Dallas and you see everybody down and everything. Yeah, it does add a little cherry to the top of the sundae, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely down to play the foil. I've been an underdog my whole life. From back to the point I made about being undersized to just everything. You know what I'm saying? I've been to prison, and not saying that matters. But I definitely know how it feels to lose in life and in sports. So I'm so with it.
What does it look like Saturday night, that main event? What does the fight look like?
I'm gonna be honest, man. Every fight that I've seen of this dude, including his last fight when he actually beat a guy that was training out of Lubbock, he didn't go backwards very much. So that's sort of my train of thought. You know what I mean? I mean, and I love going forward. I don't want to reveal too much of my game plan or whatever, but it's hard for anybody to fight going backwards. It's hard to gain leverage. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to keep the proximity close. I was going to say keep it close, but I'm not going to try to keep it close at all. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try to stay close to him and make him uncomfortable, and I want to see how he reacts. From what I've seen, he's athletic. He likes to jab. He's real bouncy, and I'm going to try to be right in front of him, coming from all angles, and hopefully it makes him uncomfortable, and it's something he's not used to seeing, and that'll be enough to tilt the edge in my favor.
It should be an exciting main event. Ira, gonna let you get to sparring. Thank you for the time, sir.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for the interview, brother. Y'all have a good one. God bless, man. Copperhead Boxing and Fitness, gloves of glory, man. Lubbock, Texas, on a bitch. Take it easy, boss. You have a good one.